Okay, so I've been trying to stay away from it because whatever. One of my most favorite parts of history is World War II. Um, there's so much propaganda on both sides. It's not even funny. Um, it's very difficult to talk about because people don't respond well. But whatever, you know, the the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so one day I was just, I'm sure it was one of these rallies where Democrats were calling Republicans Nazis and everything. I got a question in my head. All right, fine. If that's what you want, fine. I'm a Nazi. So then I was like, I punched in Google. Did Hitler ever use the N-word for blacks? That's the question. Here's the answer from Quora. I believe that's recognized as a truthful organization or whatever the case might be. Okay, so I'll start from the question again. Did Hitler ever use the N-word for blacks? Answer: doubtful. Negroes living in Nazi Germany were not demeaned, vilified, or subject to segregation as American Negroes were, or regarded as subhuman and despised as they were in Britain. Jesse Owens, the American Negro hero of the 1936 Munich Olympic Games, was adulated by the German spectators. Owens records in his book Hitler's efforts to shake his hand, and Owens and Fritz Lang, top German athlete, became friends during the games. Owens records he was promised much in recognition of the achievements, but actually received nothing. Nor were his great achievements acknowledged in any way by his president. Ready? Roosevelt. Remember the name Roosevelt because we're going to get into FDR soon. So that's what I found. Just out of curiosity, when you got a group of people calling a people that I mean, you're saying that Republicans are Nazis. I'm going to try to figure out and try to understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to ask hard questions and I'm going to get tough answers. But I'm not the one that started calling people Nazis. So it is what it is. I mean, the propaganda on both sides is insane. Like the things you've learned in your history books in the classroom, believe me, that's not the truth. And I'm sure if you were a German kid in Germany reading a history book, it would be nothing like the history books we learned from. But I guarantee those books are not teaching the truth either. Like it is insane. So like some of the stupidest things, like you could say like what they say, the 1936 Olympics. Let me show you two different stories with facts. Okay, if I'm on one side, I'm saying it like this. Well, yeah, Hitler wouldn't let Jews play in the Olympics in 1936. He this and that and everything else, and they may have a point there. Oh wait, let me just tell both sides of the story first. But yeah, he's racist. He doesn't want Jews he was Jewish himself, but he doesn't want Jews in the Olympics. Okay, bam, that's one narrative. That's one truth, I guess you could say. And here's another. You have to represent a country in order to compete in the Olympics. Israel was not a country until the late 1940s. Okay, now we have some facts. Now we can have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we can begin to speak. But nobody's ever told me that Israel wasn't a country until 1940 something, and it never even occurred to me that maybe Jews couldn't compete in the Olympics because Israel wasn't a country. That never occurred to me in my entire life, and until I was in my 40s. and I'm not even kidding. But it tells a whole different story. So I don't know. What was I even talking about?